this week when I was sitting here at my desk, there was an angel that walked up to my desk, and he was standing right here in front of me, and he had like this. He was very straight, and he had like this very straight edge kind of that went down the front of him. And so I didn't know what to do. So once when he said that he was from the Lord, that the God of the universe, the God had sent him, I started commissioning him, go and bring deliverance to the children. No, he just stood there. I said, go and bring down the body parts that are needed. He just stood there. Wow. And I said, go bring that, and whatever was coming to mind, I was trying to commission him to go do, what was coming to mind. And he just stood there. And I'm like, okay, whatever I'm saying is not right. So I said, what is your name and why are you here? What is your purpose? And he said, I am a sheep shearer. I am here to shear the sheep. And I thought, oh, that can't be good. I don't know if the sheep want to be sheared. And all of a sudden he reaches into his armor and he pulls out, it's like this really sharp blade, like an ice scraper. Remember when it was cold and we had to scrape the ice off of our windshield,
Right.
Long time ago when it was cool. But he had this sharp blade. And he said, I am sent. He said, I am a sheep shearer. He says, I cut away the mats from the sheep's eyes that have caused the eyes to be closed. The mats around the eyes of the sheep. And I knew he was talking about people, we are the sheep, right? And some of the things that we watch, just like what you're talking about, some of the things that we watch and just the stuff, the heaviness of the news and all the stuff, it causes like gnats, and it causes a heaviness over our eyes. And he had this sharp edge, and he said, I am here to cut away the mats from the sheep's ears so they can hear again. And then he showed me how he took this sharp edge, and there was all of a sudden a man standing in front of him, but he looked like he was just all matted. He was just like a matted sheep, but even though he was, he was a man, but it was just like he was just all matted with heaviness, and it looked like a matted sheep. And he was showing me, and he took the hair and he took the sharp edge and he started cutting away the mats from around this man's eyes, around both of his eyes, and kind of peeled it down. And the man opened his eyes. I'm like, whoa, I can see again. And then he took this sharp and he started cutting the mats from around the man's ears. And the man was like, I can hear again. And he started cutting the mats off that was weighing this man down. And the man was just dancing. He's like, I am free. I can see, I can hear, I am free. And as the angel was standing in front of me, he kind of turned sideways, and I could see that his shape, because what I could see was like this sharpness in front of him. I didn't really realize how he was designed until he turned sideways. And then I could see he looked like a sharp edge.
Oh, wow.
He had this sharp edge that kind of funneled into the sharp edge in front, that made him like a sharp edge.
Yeah.
And so that was, so I feel like that's something that is being sent out, this sheep shearing angel to cut away the mats from our eyes.
Did you end up sending him? Did you decide you weren't to send him or commission him, or did you commission him, or what? Anything further?
Well, that's a good point. I don't think I ever sent him anywhere.
Well, it sounds like you got what you needed. It sounds like you got the
revelation.
The revelation, and that there is such a thing, right? That you are here reporting that there's such a thing as a sheep shearing angel, and what they can help you see again and help you hear again, and probably
and it
other
cuts
things.
Away the mats.
Yeah.